Of course, like anywhere in the world today, there are spikes in certain places, he noted. But, at least now, Araújo said, officials are ready for whatever comes their way. Load error. Here's what Araújo says you need to know about visiting Portugal and Europe as a whole in the months to come. We've been working hard, and it's not just Portugal, he said. Many countries have been working on new protocols in order to reassure the needs of everyone. Soak in natural mineral water and sleep under the stars at this hot spring oasis in the UK. Plans to ease quarantine rules for travel to US, EU for vaccinated travelers. Sweden will welcome American travelers starting June 30. Travelocity is giving away $10,000 vacations based on your kids' drawings. Nick's party scene is getting a tropical upgrade that includes stunning views and rooftop. This renovated, 19th-century house in Hudson, New York, is the charming town's newest hote. The best place to watch a rocket launch in the US might surprise you. The Netherlands has reopened its border to American travelers. This boutique hotel in Portugal is a design lover's paradise tucked away by the ocean. The Montage Big Sky is opening just in time for a winter vacation. Want absolute luxury in the Maldives? Rent this island for $1 million a night. Disney World is celebrating its 50th anniversary by giving away free trips to the park. Nearly 50 million Americans are expected to travel for 4th of July holiday weekend. Tide teams up with NASA to help astronauts do laundry in space. The Savannah College of Art and Design is helping tell fashion history in France this summer. Even the host of Netflix's World's Most Amazing Vacation Rentals learned a lot about traveling while filming. Everyone is much more eager to welcome tourists, Araújo added. We see that not only because we're here and we go to restaurants and we go out and we walk in the streets, but also because people are really happy to be with other people again. We are living in a very bizarre time, Araújo said. We need to be aware of all the things that are happening in the entire world. Travelers hoping to once again summer in Portugal, swim in the waters off the south of France, bounce around the Italian countryside, sip a beer in a British pub, or some combination of these activities must first be willing to put in the work to understand each individual country's mandates and how to navigate them all. That's because, as of now, there is no international system of rules, no agreed upon guidelines, and no one single centralized location to find out just what you need and where. While there are a few things you can rightfully assume, the need to carry a vaccine card if you have one, the likelihood that you'll also need a negative COVID test and to fill out some pre-travel forms, there are still plenty of ways to gather intel. Hopefully, Araújo said, for his country, the vaccine will be sufficient one day, but for now we need to have the test 72 hours prior. When asked if there's a plan in place if another COVID-19 outbreak should occur across large swaths of Europe, Araújo didn't quite point to a plan, but rather, the idea that we've all collectively learned from our past, our mistakes, and our misunderstandings, making it possible to be more prepared should the worst occur. What we see now is that there is much more information than we had a year ago, he said. Science has had a very big evolution. There has been a very big coordination in terms of health systems in order to prevent a spike, and there has been a lot more shared information going from one place to the other. While officials are working together for any plan B, Araújo notes you should as well, in the form of travel insurance for any trip you may have planned to Europe in the near future. I always say that the best thing in Portugal is getting on a flight that arrives in any of the 5 airports, renting a car, and getting lost. That's the best thing you can do in Portugal, Araújo said. He's speaking from experience, as he too spent the last year staying domestic, but getting lost around his home country. He discovered new spots and rediscovered old favorites like the Azores, Algarve, and Madeira, the autonomous island chain located just off the coast of northern Africa. This is the time to start, Araújo said of the return to travel. It's time for a simple reason. Because you cannot be totally, completely yourself if you don't travel and if you don't meet other people.